You know what's wild? Right now, your brain is actively sabotaging your comeback. And here's the scary part. You probably think you're just taking your time, being strategic, waiting for the right moment. But what you're actually doing is something psychologists call the starting line problem. And it's killing your chances before you even begin. Get this. Scientists at UC Santa Barbara just discovered something huge in 225. They found there's this tiny, almost invisible psychological moment between thinking I should do this and actually doing it. That's where most people lose the battle. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack talent, but because their brain calculates that the emotional pain of starting out weighs the reward of finishing. Think about it. When was the last time you said, I'll start tomorrow? That's not procrastination. That's your brain literally hijacking your comeback. And if this is already making you rethink everything, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people discover these insights. But here's where things take a darker turn. While you're stuck at that starting line, you're scrolling through Instagram, watching someone's highlight reel, their peak performance, their 10th year of grinding, and you're comparing that to your day one, your brand new beginning. Researchers in 2024 studied this exact phenomenon with over 460 college students. What they found was chilling. Social comparison triggers something called a chain reaction of destruction. First, you feel relatively deprived, like you're falling behind. Then your mind starts ruminating, replaying all your failures on a loop. Finally, full-blown anxiety that paralyzes you completely. You're not competing with them. You're comparing your rough draft to their final masterpiece. That's the poison. Now, check this out, because it gets even crazier. Let's say you somehow push through the starting line problem. You overcome the comparison trap. There's still a silent killer waiting for you, the people around you. Quick question. Have you ever had someone in your life who treated your dreams like a joke? Drop a comment. I'm genuinely curious about this. See your old circle? They're comfortable with the version of you that's stuck, the one who complains but never changes. When you try to level up, it makes them uncomfortable because your growth exposes their stagnation. So they'll sabotage you, sometimes subtly, sometimes directly, but they'll always try to pull you back to where you were. A 2025 study on psychological resilience found something fascinating. People who successfully made comebacks had one thing in common. They ruthlessly protected their environment. They didn't just improve their habits, they upgraded their entire social ecosystem. But wait, there's a final boss here that destroys more comebacks than everything else combined. Time, not the lack of it, the illusion of it. Research from 2024 on time perception revealed something disturbing. We're absolutely terrible at estimating how much time we actually have. Your brain tricks you into thinking you have plenty of time, that you can start next week, next month, next year. Meanwhile, people who achieve massive comebacks, they have what scientists call accurate temporal perception. They understand that time is the only resource you cannot recover, cannot negotiate with, cannot save for later. They treat every single day like it matters, because it does. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click that button so you don't miss the next breakdown of what actually drives human behavior. So here's what this all means. Your comeback isn't failing because you're not good enough. It's failing because you're fighting invisible enemies. The starting line problem that freezes you in place, the comparison trap that convinces you you're too far behind, the toxic circle that needs you to stay small, and the time illusion that whispers, there's always tomorrow. The research is clear. Every single one of these can be overcome. But first, you have to see them. You have to recognize that right now, in this exact moment, these forces are at work in your mind. The question isn't whether you can make a comeback. The question is, will you recognize what's actually stopping you before it's too late?